What's the positives for companies looking at India? Maybe if we think of a large or SME company in the US, maybe wants less exposure to China, they might have options in Southeast Asia or the Americas. Why should they take on these challenges that you've outlined? What does India offer that isn't available elsewhere? I think is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's quite a comparison. Right. So I classify it into three parts, primarily in the population. That's one of the major criteria for the India in terms of the production support, what they can really offer. And number two will be with regard to the geography. India has a huge land bank, which most of the Southeast Asia countries are quite smaller for them to really offer. And third will be the infrastructure, wherein the government in last 10 years have developed large industrial zones which is connected to the industrial highway. So that's the three major areas which we see as a kind of a potential option which they should consider for investing in India. Just to give a comparison on the population, right? On the 1.43 billion of the total population in India, we have the youngest population, which is of 50% of the population of the 1.4 billion is around the age category of 25 years. And wherein the 65% of the total of 1.42 billion, we have around the age category of 35. So that gives a kind of a comparison wherein the supply of consistent and regular skilled and semi-skilled labor force or the workforce can be given to the manufacturers who want to set up in India. And second, moving on will be the geography. So India has a huge coastline, which is close to 7,000 plus kilometers, which is having close to 13 operating container ports and which have connections around the world, including Southeast Asia, to the Europe, to the US. And we do have 34 international airports. However, 11 airports are operating the international freighters and the passenger operations. So the government have an additional of 3 new airports to be get built and get operational from 2024 onwards, or 25 rather. So we see a major infrastructure revamp, which is more on the migrational stage, which I call it. I think in next another 5 years, you can see a full-fledged kind of an infrastructure to support the government policy, and the labor force with the skilled and semi-skilled will be able to comprehend the success of the production in India.